Hey everyone, it's Lisa from the blog farmhouseonboone.com, and today I'm going to share with you 3 30-minute meals for summer. Summer is a time when I don't like to be in the kitchen a whole lot. I have big dreams of making a nice patio area with a grill and doing a lot of outside cooking, but this year is not that year. We just have a lot of other projects ahead of it, so not even getting the grill. But still, oftentimes I like to have some quick and easy meals in my arsenal that if we go swimming and we're out of the house all day, I can just whip them up really easily. My first key for this is to always have some thawed meat in the refrigerator, and then a lot of these can just be whipped up really quickly. Today's video is brought to you by Thrive Market. Thrive Market is the world's largest online grocery store offering natural and organic options. You can shop by your dietary preference, whether you are gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, paleo. You can filter the results by that. They also have their own Thrive Market brand, which I really love. It's kind of like the grocery store brand. I can get lots of things there that I can't find at my local store. For example, last time I was on there, I ordered a tikka marsala sauce because I wanted to make an Indian dish that a friend of mine from India actually made us a couple of years ago when we still lived at our old house. And I wanted to recreate that. I saw that on there and I'm like, I can't find this at my local store. I also like their sprouted popcorn. I get fire roasted tomatoes, einkorn products like pasta and flour, lots of spices in bulk. Thrive Market has 2 membership options. One is a month to month, so you can check it out, see what they offer, and if there's anything on there that you can find on a better deal at thrivemarket.com, and see if it's a better way for you to stock your pantry, or if you want to, like me, get the yearly option, which I've been doing for many years. You do get it a little bit cheaper month to month if you buy it all at 1 year. Thrive Market is offering first-time customers 25% off their first order and a free gift by using my link, thrivemarket.com/farmhouseonboone. You can also find that link in the description box below. The first meal on this list, and I'm going to mispronounce this, I know it, but is steak pizzaiola. Okay. All of you Italian people, you can tell me how wrong I said that. This is a steak dish that is basically cooked in a homemade pizza sauce. You can make it a lot of different ways. You can use, if you have on hand, lots of fresh peppers from the garden. You can add those, fresh tomatoes. I don't have those things at the time of this recording. Hopefully whenever this comes out, I actually will. But right now I have a whole bed full of herbs like basil and thyme and rosemary and sage. And so this is a really great time to add all of those fresh herbs, but you can also use pantry staples if you are coming across this video in the winter, like pepperoncinis, canned tomatoes. I actually today am going to use my canned fire roasted tomatoes, fresh onions, garlic. Canned roasted red peppers are also a great option. I've really loved having those on hand lately. I made them a couple times, and then I've lately just started also purchasing them because they're so nice to add to just about everything, and they really work well in this recipe. I'm going to start by browning the steaks in a little bit of olive oil or butter or a combination of the two. Once the steaks are cooked to about medium to medium rare, I'll remove them and let them rest on a cutting board. I'll add in some minced garlic and onion. Next, for the sauce, this is the part where you can add a little bit of tomato paste. Some people like to add some wine. I don't actually have any on hand. I stopped buying Dry Farms wine whenever I got pregnant, but I actually kind of want to get it back just for cooking purposes because I love having wine for a lot of different sauces and dishes. And so I probably will get some soup. At the moment I don't. So I'll add in a little bit of broth, my fire roasted tomatoes, and roasted red pepper, some pepperoncinis, and lots of my fresh herbs from the garden. Next, I'm just going to slice the steaks so that they are bite-sized, and also for the kids, make them a little bit smaller and then add them back to the sauce. Cook a few more minutes, but not enough to make them well done. I do not like steaks whenever they are chewy, but just barely medium is the goal. Now you can serve this with fresh greens if you have fresh greens in your garden like we do right now, and a simple salad dressing. Or another thing, which you'd have to prepare ahead to make this a 30-minute meal, but if you have any sourdough bread on hand, a sourdough garlic bread like the one I have here on my blog, farmhouseonboone.com, also delicious with this. Even if you just have some leftover sourdough bread, slice it up, add some butter, fresh garlic and herbs, pop it in the oven, and then serve this with this steak dish, some greens. You will have dinner on the table in no time. Okay, the next dish on my list is fried rice. I make this all the time whenever I have nothing to make, as long as I have some leftover chicken. Now you can also, of course, if you have chicken breasts on hand, you can cook them up really quickly. Today, I happen to have some leftover chicken in the refrigerator. I have carrots and onions. If you have peas, that's great, but what's great about this is you can just throw in whatever vegetables you have. You don't have to have everything. It's really helpful to have coconut aminos on hand, which is a soy sauce alternative. Eggs, which we always have tons of eggs. And then if you have fresh parsley, you can add that on top, not required. And of course, a pantry staple like white rice. So what I do is I get my rice going first. If you have quick cooking rice, this is even quicker, but even the jasmine rice will cook in about 30 minutes in a cast iron Dutch oven. Get that going on the back of the stove. Then dice up some carrots and onions and garlic. Add it to a little bit of butter in a cast iron skillet. If you have green onions, those are also really delicious in this dish. Once they are just barely soft, I like to remove them and then cook my eggs in the very same skillet. I just add a little bit more butter, add some scrambled eggs, and cook those until they are almost done, but definitely not overdone. I add the veggies back in, then the chicken, whether you had leftover or you just sauteed it. Sliced, of course, not big chicken breast, but just sliced up or pulled if it's leftover. And then add the rice back in, douse it with coconut aminos, and serve. This is something that all of my kids love. It's a great way to get tons of vegetables in. It's high in protein, you have a little bit of grains there, and it's quick, and you can make it with whatever you have on hand. If you don't even have chicken, just add some extra eggs for protein, whatever veggies you have, whatever rice, and you are good to go. The third meal on this list is a melt, as we like to call them. My sister makes these a lot too. If you watch her What We Eat in a Week videos, she makes lots of melts, and these are just a one cast iron skillet type of meal where you add in whatever meat, veggies, you can also add in a grain, and then you top it with cheese. So in today's case, I'm going to do crispy potatoes, which I will make by getting some oil hot in the skillet, add diced potatoes, and cook them until they are nice and crispy. I have tips for how to make crispy cast iron skillet potatoes. If you want to watch that, it's here on my channel. I'll link it below. Next, you can either move that to the side and just cook your beef right in the same skillet if you don't want to get another pan or bowl dirty. You could also remove the potatoes, cook the beef, then add it back together. I'm gonna add a bit of peppers, some corn, and stir it all together. Add salt, pepper, garlic. You can also do garlic powder, and then just top it with shredded cheddar cheese and allow that to melt, and then serve it up. You could also serve it with ketchup if kids want ketchup. You can do a Mexican style where you do peppers, onions, maybe some taco or fajita seasoning, chicken, steak, beef, top it with cheese, diced avocados, sauerkraut. You can mix up whatever veggies and meat you have in a skillet, top it with cheese, and this is just a really great go-to meal that comes together in less than 30 minutes, and you can use whatever you have, whatever is seasonally available. I'm also gonna top mine with tons of herbs because, again, I have them. Right, well, I hope that you enjoyed these 3 30-minute meal ideas, which are all perfect for summer, but yet adaptable throughout the seasons. Again, if you are a brand new customer to Thrive Market, make sure to head to thrivemarket.com/Farmhouse on Boone to get 25% off your order plus a free gift. If you are brand new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I make 2 new videos every week on food from scratch, natural living, and a handmade home. Thank you so much for stopping by the Farmhouse.